Cisco Secure Firewall, Firepower 10.x, virtual base install, so the basic configuration to get it up and running so that we can connect it to Cisco Security Cloud. Now FTD is running on Proxmox. We have two FTD devices that we're going to connect at the same time here. So on FTD1, go ahead and log in, accept the end user license agreement, set the password, make sure they match, follow the password criteria, and we're going to set IPv4, no IPv6. We'll do manual, we'll set the IP, the default gateway, we'll go ahead and set the FQDN, the DNS servers, and the search domains to cisco.local, and we will not have it locally managed. We want this managed by Cisco Security Cloud. We want it in routed mode. Now that gets the base installation up and ready for adding it to Firepower Management Center in the cloud. Okay, we'll do the same thing on the second device. End user license agreement, password, IPv4 yes, v6 no, manual, IP, default gateway, host name, DNS servers, search domain, and then we'll go ahead and say no to managing the device locally, and we'll set it to routed mode. Now we've got those two boxes up and running. Now let's jump over to Security Cloud Control, where we go to Security Devices, and we'll go ahead and add our device. So FTD, we're going to use CLI registration key. We'll go ahead and give it a name. This is for the first FTD device. Policy assignment. We'll leave the default, and we'll go ahead and select virtual FTD device, set the size accordingly, and go ahead and select our licenses, IPS, malware, and URL. Go ahead and hit next. Now this is the command line that we will enter into our FTD1 device. And I'm going to go ahead and add a label here. And now this one's ready to go. So we'll go and jump over to FTD1. Just going to use SSH here. Enter the password and go ahead and hit that command line, config manager, add, and the details that were provided to you from the Security Cloud Control. And that's it. It's going to register shortly. Now we'll go ahead and add that secondary device, FTD2. Same default access policy. We'll do that in the next video. Virtual FTD device, set the size, go ahead and set your licensing, IPS, malware, and URL. Here's my registration key. Go ahead and hit next. We'll go ahead and give it that tag. And that's it. Now we'll jump back to that. We'll jump back to PuTTY. We'll go ahead and connect to FTD2. And let's go ahead and log in. And that's it. They'll both come online very, very shortly. We'll see connectivity currently is onboarding. They will move into online, and we should see the configuration status as synced. So let's go ahead and do show managers on each device. And we can see registration complete on both of them. After a little bit, we'll see them come online, and now they are synchronized. That's it.